I didn't get rid of my cat. My boyfriend Nathan moved in about 6 months ago and immediately started complaining about Pickles. My orange tabby had been with me for 3 years since I found him as a kitten behind a dumpster. Nathan said he was allergic, which was weird because he never mentioned it during our year of dating when he came over constantly. First it started small. Nathan would leave windows open when I wasn't home, claiming he needed fresh air. Then Pickles would be missing for hours until I found him hiding under the neighbor's porch, terrified. Nathan acted confused when I brought it up. Then my cat food kept disappearing. Nathan said maybe I was forgetting to buy it, that I seemed stressed lately. He offered to handle grocery shopping, which I thought was sweet. But then I'd come home to find Pickles meowing desperately at an empty bowl, and Nathan would shrug and say he forgot. The litter box situation got weird too. Nathan started cleaning it obsessively, like 3 times a day. He said he was trying to help with my allergies, which made no sense because I don't have allergies. When I told him that, he looked at me like I was losing it and said we'd talked about my cat allergies multiple times. I started noticing Pickles acting strange. He'd hide whenever Nathan came home and stopped sleeping on my bed. Nathan said cats just don't like men, that it was normal. But Pickles had always been super social and loved my male friends. Things escalated when I came home early from work and found Nathan spraying something near Pickles' favorite sleeping spot by the window. He claimed it was Febreze, but it smelled like ammonia. When I asked why, he got defensive and said he was trying to keep the house clean for when his parents visited. The breaking point came last Tuesday. I woke up and couldn't find Pickles anywhere. I searched for 2 hours, calling his name and checking every hiding spot. Nathan helped me look, acting all concerned and supportive. He even suggested making lost cat flyers. Around noon, I heard faint meowing coming from the basement. I found Pickles locked in the storage room, which has a door that can only be closed from the outside. He was dehydrated and had obviously been there all night. When I confronted Nathan, he swore he had no idea how Pickles got down there. That's when he dropped the bomb. He sat me down and said he was worried about my mental health. He said I'd been acting paranoid and forgetful, that maybe the stress of our relationship was affecting my ability to care for Pickles properly. He suggested it might be time to rehome my cat for both our sakes. I stared at him for a full minute before it all clicked. Every weird incident, every time he made me question my memory, every time Pickles acted scared. Nathan wasn't allergic. He was systematically trying to make me get rid of my cat by making me think I was an unfit pet owner. I told him I needed time to think and that he should stay at his friend's place for a few days. He looked pleased, probably thinking he'd won. After he left, I set up my old phone to record the living room and went to work. I came back that evening to find my spare key missing from its hiding spot. I checked the recording and watched Nathan let himself in around 2 p.m. He went straight to where I keep Pickles' treats and replaced them with something from a bag he brought. Then he moved Pickles' water bowl to the bathroom and sprayed that same ammonia stuff around the apartment. I saved the video and packed Nathan's stuff. When he came back the next day expecting me to have made a decision about Pickles, I handed him his boxes and told him to get out. He tried to gaslight me one more time, saying I was being irrational and that he was only trying to help. I showed him the video. His face went completely white. He started stammering about how it wasn't what it looked like, that he was just trying to train Pickles to use a different area of the apartment. But the evidence was right there, him deliberately sabotaging my cat's environment and replacing his treats with something that was probably making him sick. Nathan tried to apologize and begged for another chance, but I was done. I realized this wasn't just about my cat. If he could manipulate me this methodically over Pickles, what else would he try to control? I changed my locks that same day.